All right, and welcome back to 7 Weeks Out. To be honest, I've been dreading making this video because I'm so tired, so exhausted, and it's hard to find the energy to do this stuff. It's crazy how much we rely on food for energy, and once the food goes away, the energy levels are just done, and I'm lethargic. Like, I have no freaking energy. And today, finally, it's Sunday. Like, it's at the end of the week. Tomorrow is 6 weeks out, and I finally have the energy to pick up the camera and start talking. Anyway, today going to talk about the meal plan changes from 8 weeks out to 7 weeks out, cardio protocol, what changed with the cardio. Oh, that's meal 2. It's ready. I'm starving. Also, I got a deep tissue massage for this week, and also I'll be talking about some of the mindset stuff, that some of the self-talk that I have to go through on daily basis to get myself to do everything that I still need to do when I'm extra tired, when I'm extra exhausted, and how is this impacting my life in terms of business, in terms of relationships? How am I managing it all? But now, moving on to meal 2, because I'm absolutely starving. So today is a refeed day. So what happens is no carb over a 6-day period from Monday to Saturday. And then on Sunday, I have refeeds. This is where all the carbohydrates go that sets me up for the week. And this is a version of carb cycling, essentially. For carbs throughout the week, I have green beans and protein. That's pretty much it. And today I'm actually getting rice. So I'm pretty excited. So here's what I have. 150 rice, 7 ounces of chicken. I only have 2 chicken meals instead of 3. Everything now will go slowly to fish. At one point there's gonna be all fish. It's gonna get pretty excited. But I'm absolutely starving, and I'll see you right after. It tastes so good. This meal is 7 days old, and it literally tastes like cheesecake. Oh my God. I mean, you can see this chicken is fantastic. Still juicy. So good. I can actually feel the carbohydrates enter my bloodstream. Woo! God damn. That tasted fantastic. I am still hungry. So what happens is now we have hunger hormones in the body, ghrelin and leptin. When we're hungry, our body produces ghrelin. And that's the appetite, the feeling that we get of hunger is like, oh my God, I want to eat. It takes time to send signals when we start eating to the mind, so the mind can switch off the ghrelin hormone and start producing leptin, which is the satiating hormone. So what happens is I can eat now like 5 of those meals. I have so much appetite. However, I'm smart. Now I will wait 10 minutes. I will drink about a bunch of water, and that will be enough time for the food to settle in, start sending signals to the mind to start producing the leptin hormone, and then therefore making me feel satiated. And most people don't understand that, and then during that 10 minutes, because they're so hungry, they will eat an additional 1,000 calories. And then what happens is they go on the couch, they sit down, and then once the body starts producing that leptin hormone, then they feel overfilled, they feel stuffed up, and it's like, oh my God, I overate. Yeah, of course, because you're supposed to finish eating and still be hungry, and then let the mind do its thing. Get off from the table while you're still hungry. That's how you stay in shape. That's how you learn to manage your own body. And these are some of the things that people think they know, but they don't actually know. And people are like, oh, I listen to my body. Well, trust me, your body doesn't know anything. I tell my body what to do. My body doesn't control me, I control my body. And those are the biggest mistakes I see people make, and that's the reason why you're overweight. I eat because I know I'm gonna need energy, not because I'm actually hungry. Sometimes I eat when I'm hungry because it lines up, but most of the time I don't. I just eat because I know it's time to eat, because I know I'm gonna need energy, and I need that consistent flow of energy throughout the day without the fluctuations of up and down, so I can continually and consistently perform. Energy is the most valuable thing in my life. I need to be energized throughout the day, and I manage that with proper nutrition, not with coffees, not with energy drinks. None of that shit works. Maybe it works like as a temporary fix, but a permanent solution is dialing in your nutrition. And that's why it's very important to have somebody in your corner, like a coach, like a trainer, who will actually dial in your nutrition. And most clients that I get, they tell me, oh, I don't eat that, I don't want to eat that. I'm like, do you understand what it actually takes to maintain your body? It's not about what you want to do, it's about what you gotta do. When I do the things that I don't want to do, I'm successful, I'm fulfilled, I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm energized, and I get done. Most importantly, all of these things yield into one big word: success. Now we'll be talking about the meal plan changes going from 8 weeks out to 7 weeks out. Meal number 2, I dropped to 100 grams of rice with 1 tablespoon of olive oil, which is 15 grams, 15 grams. For meal 3, which was previously 100 grams of rice, now all of the rice got removed and got replaced with 150 grams of veggies. The added fats, 50 grams of avocado oil, stay. And then meal 4 also got replaced from chicken and veggies to now 7 ounces of white fish and veggies. And then meals 5 and 6 are 6 ounces of white fish, which is tilapia in this case, with 150 grams of veggies, and same things for meal 6. And that's from Monday through Saturday. On Sunday, which is today, I'm actually getting a refeed. And what you just saw, that was meal number 2. And I got 7 ounces of chicken, 15 grams of avocado oil, 150 grams of rice. And then for meal 3, I'm also getting 150 grams of rice instead of the 150 grams of veggies. And then meal 4, I'm getting 7 ounces of white fish with 150 grams of rice. And then meals 5 and 6, they stay the same. That's the meal plan that I ran for this entire week. And actually, I noticed significant energy drop throughout the day. It wasn't bad, it was still manageable, but I could feel it. I would like, towards the end of the day, I'd be like, oh my God, I just can't wait to go to bed and just wake up tomorrow and eat. And I wasn't too hungry because I think I started taking orals I introduced last week, 8 weeks out, Anavar and Wintrol, and they've been helping with the appetite as a side effect. I think they're just nuking appetite, and I'm kind of cruising through it, so they're kind of making this process easier, which I like. It's been very helpful. But in terms of energy, it's like crazy. Like I'm at work and I'm like standing and working and training people. My body is just wants to sit down, it can't stand. But then when I get home, I'm able to do work in front of the computer. It's not physically demanding. However, my mind, I noticed that having not enough carbohydrates, my mind doesn't operate as efficiently and as effectively. So I have to spend more time on tasks that shouldn't take me that long, like an extra, 20 minutes. Those are the big changes that I've been noticing. And let's talk about cardio. So my energy expenditure went up from 35 minutes pre-workout fasted cardio and 35 minutes post-workout cardio stairs to 40 minutes. So now I'm doing in total of 80 minutes on cardio per day, which is hard as shit. Like the morning cardio is easy, but those stairs, man, post-workout, especially on a leg day, it's hard. But I'm loving it, I'm doing it. Most smart people are so dumb that they will negotiate themselves out of everything that's best for them. I have these traits in fitness and in nutrition. However, I'm learning how to translate them in business and in building relationships. And I know what I gotta do. I have the blueprint, so it makes it easier, but it still does take time to be able to transfer these skills. By mastering one part of my life, it allows me to master other parts of my life and overall build me into the 10.0 version of myself. This program that I help people acquire, it's not getting lean and getting big. It's the person that we're becoming. It's personal development. That's what it comes down to. Why does it come down to personal development? Because if we don't develop personally, right, this body that we will do this amount of work to get to this body. And then if we don't develop personally, meaning acquiring these skills to be able to change our lifestyle in order to be able to practice them for life by elevating our baseline discipline, the moment we stop that, we stop doing these things, we go backwards. The goal of life is to continually move forward, not to reach a point and stop there. That's what people make a mistake. They think they'll reach a point in their life when they have all the money with no problems, and they'll be just able to lazily just stay there. That's most people. And I am not most people. I do not want to be most people. But anyway, that was a big rant. The deep tissue massage, man, that was fantastic.
All right, as you can see here, I hired a professional that comes in and does very, very awesome deep tissue massages.
She's actually one of my clients at work. She's probably one of my favorite clients, if not my favorite client. She's here smiling. She doesn't want her face on camera, but she's very good at her job. She loves what she does. I asked her if I could film a little bit. She said okay, and I'm only just gonna point the camera towards me and then let her go to town. Let's watch me cry and go through a little bit of suffering here. I literally felt so sore. I think the masseuse, she told me that my chest and my back were actually excellent. There was barely any like tightness or any scar tissue there to work. However, my quads, they're all like seized together, and she tried to separate them. I think she got through one of them, separate the muscle, because quads is 4, right? So there were either 1 or 2 like that. So she needs to separate all, and then that will allow me to have deeper separations when I get leaner in my quads, and it will show better on stage. So I'll definitely have to hire her multiple times in order to get more separation and get all the work done here on my quads, because I'll freaking look better. Let's talk about the mindset. Mindset is everything. I don't want an easy life. Easy life leads to being an average bitch, working till you retire and then you roll over and die. Like, that's the last thing I want to do. I want to be able to go and buy a jet in cash, land it on my yacht, and then launch my yacht into the moon because it has rocket engines. And I want to be able to afford that. It's proven it could be done, so why would I limit myself from not being able to get there? And how do I get there? I get there by changing the way that I perceive the world, changing the way that I think. The best way, in my opinion, to be able to get on that level is through helping people and being of value, being of service. Become somebody that people want to be. Become somebody that I can help people change their lives. People come up to me and they thank me. They're like, oh my God, thank you for what you do. You motivate me. You inspire me. You make me want to do things. You make me want to become the better version of myself. I'm like, I don't even do anything. I just show up every day and I just document the process. I'm just telling you that it's possible. I'm setting the standards for the people around me because that's what leaders do. I just do what I can, show people what's possible. You know, pleasure chasing, like drinking. Yeah, drinking's fun, but it comes with regret. You get massive amounts of pain the next day. Therefore, it's a bad thing. For example, let's look at the gym, right? The gym comes with hard work, and then you get massive amounts of fulfillment. You make yourself proud, you feel mad good, and then there's no fucking regret. You just go back to normal. There's no spike down trying to make you feel like shit. Why am I doing this, right? What is my mindset? Pushing myself in self-inflicting massive amounts of adversity in order to really test who the I am and what am I made out of. When I don't have the energy, when I do have to wake up early, when I do have to do this, when I need an evening routine for the morning routine, so then I can go to the gym for like 3 hours and then go to work and then come home and still work, still be able to have my entire house clean, still be able to pay the bills, make money, have all the laundry done, everything be fixed. Easy life makes motherfuckers soft to the point where normal becomes hard. And that's the problem I'm trying to fix within myself. I wasn't able to say no to food. Like I would go somewhere and there's pizza. I'm like, oh, cookies, pizza. Oh, let's go eat here. Let's go eat there. Like, I'll drinks. Oh, let's get drinks. That was my life. I lived to eat. That was pleasure chasing. I'm like, no, and that only made me feel worse. All pleasure cease to please outside of the bounds of moderation. Why do I feel like shit when I get everything I want? Because it's not about that. It's about doing the things that we don't want to do. So then one day, like today, I get to sit here. This is all the pleasure I need. I don't need a drink. I don't need to go out. I don't need to spend time and have meaningless conversations with people. I don't need friends. Like I just have me. I enjoy my time with me, and it's the best fucking time ever. Because I've solved myself. I'm no longer the problem to myself. So I'm in great company when I'm just by myself. I don't need anything else external to help me get away from me. You know, I like me pretty good. Me and me are best fucking friends, to put it in layman's terms. So I could just sit here, I'm staring at a black TV, and I'm having a great fucking time. And this is what it looks like. This is what it fucking looks like. This is what it looks like. This is my life. It's the best life ever. Most millionaires and billionaires, they live like this for years and then they got the millions and billions of dollars. You gotta be a billionaire first for 10, 20 years before you can actually become a billionaire later. Because it's not about the money. It's about the work, the internal work. Because I'm willing to change, I'm willing to sacrifice, I'm willing to suffer for an extended period of time. I'm willing to grind in the darkness for 10 years. I'm willing to do that. Most people aren't, because why? Society doesn't teach that. Society teaches days off, weekends, go out, vacation, let's go on a cruise, a dinner, drinks with the family, oh, let's get together, all that shit. Yeah, that's maybe good. 29 days out of the 30, you gotta do this. And once we do this 29 days out of the 30, then that one day spent with these family and people and doing all this is so much more valuable. It feels so much more because we don't get to have it every single day. I've developed personally so much that I now associated success with difficulty. I find pleasure in the amount of suffering I do. I'm in love with the suffering. I'm in love with the difficulty. So in reality, I'm living my best life ever by suffering, by doing difficult shit constantly. And that's why I succeed in all other areas of life. I've been doing this shit for 1 year and 8 months, less than 2 years. Look how far I've come. And then I'm talking to my mentors and they're like, yeah, you're like 1.5 years from $1 million a month. $1 million a year. And it's not because I'm like super good at business. It's because my thinking. But anyway, thank you for enjoying my videos. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback and you guys are awesome. Stay tuned for 6 weeks out and all the way to the fucking show. It's too easy. I'm looking great. I'm feeling great. And I'll see you next video. We're doing a training session with Dr. Jacqueline Duke. She is an IFBB Pro and Masters.